Hi, I'm Patricia, and I'd like to give you a few pointers for when you're feeling a little inner knee pain in the parts at the base of your thighs where they connect with the knee, and sometimes it gets a little tight and nudgy in there. So go ahead and grab a strap, and perhaps if you don't have a strap, a bathrobe tie, and lie down on your back. You can place your head on a blanket or a pillow. The shoulders firm onto the space where you're lying, knees are bent. And as you're lifting up your hips, draw your pubic bones slightly towards your chin. Keep your neck soft and apply the rest of your spine back down onto the mat until you feel your sacrum heavy. You're going to take the yoga strap and without lifting your head up, slide it over the ball of the right foot. Your left foot is still at the space on the mat by your hip. Without lifting the shoulder blades, draw the strap back down in your right hand, and then allow the leg on the right to slowly lower over towards the right side of your practice space. The left knee will want to drift left. You're going to keep the big toe mound ball of the left foot in the mat and the shoulder blades firm. It's not about how far you're stretching that leg away from you. You're letting it hang there as you're breathing. The left hip is not lifting off the mat. You're just allowing the inside of the groin, the inside of the right leg to slide over towards that right side and hang there for a few breaths. Make sure you're driving your toes towards your nose and you're pushing out through the inner ankle as well as the outer ankle. That means that the edge of your foot is not reaching towards that right side, but rather the whole of the foot. The sole of the foot towards that right side. You're going to be firm on that left foot and inhale that right leg back up. And then go ahead and switch sides with your strap and repeat the entire same process on the opposite side. When you're finding that your left leg is the one that is impinged at the knee, you're going to use your right leg first. If it's your right leg that's feeling a little tight in the knee on the inside, you're going to do the left leg first. As you're experiencing the shoulders flat, hips steady on your mat, you're breathing, and the second leg out to the side. And push into the leg with the bent knee and slide that whole leg out to the side once again, up and over the hip. Remove the strap. Come around once again to a standing position. You can remove the strap and remove your blanket to the side. And then take a wide stance. Hands maybe on your hips, and you're going to bend one knee at a time. The soles of the feet are forward facing with the toes. You created an A-frame with the ankles wider than the hips. And as you're bending the knee, you're allowing that knee to come in the direction of the second and third toe. You're sliding your pelvis without twisting the torso. And these side lunges, just a couple on either side. Just feeling with this length maybe that you created on the inside of your thighs. You're not bowing with the spine. You're still staying as upright as you find comfortable. Then step yourself back in through center. Often that's enough to help feel that the inner thighs are now maybe a little bit more released. And slide that foot on the left forward, heel down. Stationary leg is having a bent knee and hinge at the hips. So you're setting both buttocks back. You're feeling a stretch in the backside of this left hamstring. Toes towards the nose, including the edge of the foot. If it's too tight, bend the knee slightly. And then step onto that foot and switch sides. You can do these a few times as well. So you're exhaling, toes towards the nose. And you're sitting back, not to the side. I'm going to step onto that foot and feel the back sides of your legs. Also, those hamstrings, shake them out. Maybe standing next to a wall, alternatively standing next to a piece of furniture. Stationary leg has a bent knee. Slide the sole of your foot on that left one towards your buttock, heel towards the buttock. Gentle quad stretch. Tendency will be to the knee to hang out to the side. You may use your hand, otherwise use a yoga strap over the ball of that foot. And let the knee drop down. And feel a stretch through your hip flexor, through the quadricep. And keep your shoulders square. Your hips right underneath those shoulders. And go ahead and switch sides. So you might kick your heel towards your buttock, catch the foot. If that doesn't feel comfortable, you're going to slide that strap over the ball of the foot. And lift the strap up towards you as you allow the knee to drop straight down under the hip. And breathe. Shoulders are still square. And then you're going to release that side and shake out for a moment. Option to come back down to the mat. If you're still feeling like you have some space to be made, go ahead and bring some support underneath your head. Stacking shoulders, one over the other, stacking the hips. You can always do a couple of leg openers to the side. This stabilizes the opposite leg and the opposite hip. So if you're doing these lying down, tendency is to compensate in the hips. Go ahead and do the other side. Take a breath, switch sides. And as you're stable, it's a little bit of a different exercise than it is standing. Because standing, we'd move the opposite hip. Go ahead and press into the earth, and when you're finished with those, Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. Make sure you're not peeling your heels in towards the groin. You're sitting upright. Move the heels perhaps a little bit away from the groin. The elbows are not pushing. There's an invitation to open. And as you slide your elbows maybe towards the inner thighs and bring the chest forward with a long spine, crown of the head high. Feel the edges of your feet pushing into the earth so you're not yanking your feet towards you. And 2 more breaths. So you come up slowly to a standing position at the end of that second breath. Go ahead and feel if there's any different experience in your knees. Thank you for joining.